December 8th, trying out the new camera. Hope it's working. I hope it's recording, or it's gonna be a long, miserable end of my day. Fear fishing vlog number 7. Here's the plan. We're gonna go check deer spot number 2. If there's any tracks there at all, we're gonna dump a load of bait. Those deer seem a whole lot hard up for food. So I'm gonna swing by my dad's house, pick up some apples, head to spot 2, look for tracks, and if there's good sign of deer there, that's where we're hunting. Gotta change it up, gotta make some moves. We need to get a deer.
Start of the day.
Say hi.
Hey, I guess Ian's going up to bait his places to see if he's gonna get a deer.
Yes. Okay, have a good day.
Okay, take care, bud.
Daddy. You know it's cold when that guy's wearing a shirt. Okay, here we go. I'm driving to my hunting spot. There's a snowstorm going on out here. I told you guys before, there's like this line of Highway 2 in Port Hope because we get the Lake Ontario's warm, it doesn't snow, it rains. Look at in the field. There's 100+ turkeys there, no doubt. If my eyes look funny, it's because I'm trying to look at the screen and look at you. Look at the screen, look at you. I need to get used to this. Oh, we made a quick walkthrough. There is no deer tracks at all in there.
Yeah, it can.
There is 0 deer tracks. This is not happening. Legit, 50 geese standing right there. And every time I come here to goose hunt, they never land. Every time I come here just to check on deer, geese everywhere. Basically, this spot we were here in the spring, not the spring, but in early November, end of October, early November, there was good sign of deer, and then we never saw anything. There's a ton of geese right there. You do not know how bad I want to go goose hunting with my bow. And they never land when we're here. So about another, I'm gonna say 200 geese landed. Some landed on the other side. Sounds like this flock's coming back. They're a little nervous because of the trucks out here. And they're gonna land right where we're allowed to hunt. I guess that's a good sign. Good thing I stopped by to see if there was any deer. All right, we got some sign of life here. The snow isn't that old. I had bait out here a long time ago, and it seems a buck, I'll show you the track, has walked across this field in the last couple days and hit the bait pile. Track, back, buck. Track, back, buck. Same thing there. It's definitely a buck going. I'm gonna take a picture. So I'll send it to Nick from Vantage Point Media, see what he thinks. Laid some bait out, set the ground blind up in the corner tonight, and maybe we'll see a buck and maybe we won't. But right now this is our best shot with fresh-ish tracks. And the fact that he dug up all that corn. At the range, a little practice shooting. You may ask yourself, why is that crazy kid shooting from a chair? Well, tonight, in order to make this hunt happen where we saw the buck tracks on the bait, we're gonna have to set up a ground blind, which means I'm gonna have to shoot from sitting position. Realistically, go into the range for 10-15 minutes, sit down, throw out a couple shots to make sure that you're comfortable and accurate. It is huge in the field. It's gonna make all the difference to make an accurate shot and a clean kill on an animal. Feel good about it. If the shot comes, we're definitely ready to rock. All right, so we're going in here where we saw the buck tracks earlier this afternoon, earlier this morning. I did get a question today on Facebook asking how I have so much time to do this and if I do it full time. Well, I don't. I have a full-time job, but unfortunately in the end of September they found blood clots in my lung. So the doctor wrote a note saying that I couldn't do blah, 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 blah. And the place I worked with said, well, we don't have that job here, so go home. So basically I went home for the next 2 months and did what I could and slept lots. And I went back to the specialist and he pretty much said, you can do blah, 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 which was the same note I had before. So I'm just off work right now. Now, update on the doctor. Basically, I have to take these blood thinners. The problem with the blood thinners is that if I get hurt or break a leg or cut myself, it could be something small, could become something serious. So basically when I go hunting, I always make sure I tell 2 people exactly where I am and what time I should be out of the bush. So if you haven't heard from me by 5:30, then that's where I am. The other thing is I never hunt out of cell service. I always have a cell phone with me and I haven't beaten off the path or anything like that. So I'm always accessible to getting a hold of somebody. The video vlog has been everything. The last, I guess I've only been doing it for 9 days, but at least I feel like I'm accomplishing something at the end of the day. Before this, I was starting to get really depressed because I didn't do anything. People, human beings in general, I think need a day, a middle, and an end to their day to have some purpose. And I just wasn't feeling that at all. And it was making me depressed. So I'm really glad that you people are watching. I'm really glad that I have something that I can do to feel good about my day. And I'm actually having a lot of fun, and the comments are awesome and the questions are awesome, and it's just getting more people involved. All right, we're gonna get in the ground blind. Super simple, easy setup. Probably should push it in, but we're gonna skip that. And hopefully he's just not gonna notice with the big pile of brush in the background. Maybe he'll just think it's part of that. So fingers crossed. All right, so no deer again tonight. I thought that was a pretty long shot to just show up. I haven't been there in a month. Show up, see some deer. But anyway, I feel pretty good about this. I don't know why this camera is flashing, but I'm really hoping something hits that bait. We got a trail cam there. Shouldn't take long for them to get on it with the snow. So we'll see what's up. We'll see how long it takes for them to get on it. And we'll just keep going along. Today, December 8th, I asked the Facebook people, what was your favorite fishing memory or fishing story? So when in the post I said that I would post mine on the next vlog. So here I am throwing that out. I have 2 that I would say are my favorite fishing memories. The first one would be the first time that Marley and I ever cashed a check in a bass fishing tournament, which was on the Tri-Lakes a long time ago. And we weighed in 12 pounds and change. But in that tournament, Marley caught this giant largemouth bass under a dock on a spinning rod. And when the largemouth was, I think it was over 5 pounds, Marley, or it was like real close, but Marley could probably tell us the exact weight. But basically, that was the first time we ever cast a check, and I can remember it was a top bass event. I can remember standing in the parking lot, watching us go. You know, we were right there, and then we got bumped a little bit, and we ended up in 6th. And I can remember telling Mar, don't get excited, hold it together till we leave. And then when we got in the truck, it was like we had won the Bassmaster Classic. Unreal. That was super cool. The second memory I have that really stands out, and I've told this one on the webcast before, maybe somewhere between 9 and 11, my family used to go what felt like every night, to the Ganaraska River in the summer after soccer practice. And my mom, they only casted Mr. Twisters. I'm telling you, everybody, I got some right here from the other night. This bait right here, it's exact. The Mr. Twister, chartreuse jig head. This is what my mom and dad threw everywhere, no matter what. So my mom, and you're never gonna believe this, we're at the Ganaraska River, my mom throws it out there, gets a hit, starts reeling it in, and it gets maybe 20 feet from shore, and we see it flash, and it was a giant walleye. And if my dad really liked mounting fish, so as soon as he saw this fish flash, he started talking about how he was going to mount it. I remember him talking about how he was going to mount it, and it got to like a foot from the river's edge, and the hook came out, and the walleye swam back away, and my dad was pissed. And my father still talks about that fish to this day, even though he's been divorced for like 14 years. That you just saw right there is a happy light, and it's supposed to give off vitamin D. Is it not? Is that not how it works? Really? What does it do then? I'm not looking it up. Which is for vitamin D.
Give off vitamin D.
Well, it gives off natural sunlight, which is vitamin D. All right, we're going to watch John Wick. It's been a great day. Amber, say hi. Wave. Be positive. Right here, you can subscribe. And yesterday's video is right here. I hope to God that works. It'll look really cool if it does. Billy, peace.